Hey breather, welcome to Module 8, Lesson 11, Bahya Pranayama. This breathing technique is unique in that it's connected to the kumbhaka we learned earlier, Bahya Kumbhaka, the external breath hold. So every breath we do is an external breath hold. It's a single inhale and then straight into an external breath hold. Bahya Pranayama, also known as external breath retention, is a powerful pranayama technique that invokes holding the breath after a complete exhalation. This practice aims to purify the body, calm the mind, and enhance the practitioner's control over their breath. Bahya Pranayama is particularly effective for stimulating the digestive system, improving concentration, and balancing the body's energy flow. Contraindications and safety guidance. Avoid practicing Bahya Pranayama if you're pregnant. Those with high blood pressure, heart conditions, or respiratory issues should consult a healthcare provider before attempting this technique. Practice on an empty stomach or at least 3 hours after a meal. Begin with short durations and gradually increase as you become more comfortable with the technique. Stop immediately if you feel dizzy, faint, or experience any discomfort. Benefits of Bahya Pranayama. It enhances concentration and mental clarity. It stimulates the digestive system and helps relieve indigestion. It balances the body's energy channels, nadis. It promotes a sense of calm and reduces anxiety. It improves lung capacity and strengthens respiratory muscles. It aids in the detoxification of the body. Let's run through some step-by-step instructions before practicing a round of Bahya Pranayama. So the preferred posture for this practice is in a seated meditative posture to bring that activation, bring that awareness, bring that intention and attention. You can also, if you need to, do it in a lying down position. And if there's discomfort in your body, you can do it in a chair as well, as long as that spine is erect, the head is in line with the spine. So once we're in that comfortable seated position, as always, we start to connect with our breath, taking a few deep breaths to relax and prepare for the practice. Acknowledging that we're leveraging hormetic stress when we move into the external breath hold. We're going to feel that stress response kick in when the carbon dioxide levels increase in our blood and that pH starts to shift. The chemoreceptors are activated and that urge to breathe is given from the body. So what we're focusing on is waiting for the first urge to breathe from our body rather than our mind saying, breathe now, breathe now, breathe now. So we're really centering ourselves with that level of awareness within our body, deepening our mind-body connection by turning our mind off and starting to drop into the level of sensation. So every inhale, we drop the head up and back behind us. Every exhale, we move forward like we're doing Kundalini Pranayama, but exhaling every bit of air out of our body as we lurch forward. So it's going to look a little bit like this. On the inhale, exhale, and then as you hold, you lift the head back up. So still holding in this position. That sound is pushing all of the air out, pushing every last bit of air out. And then we raise the head back up and sit up tall with the spine straight and wait and listen and just be in that space between breaths, that space between thoughts. It's very meditative. It's very cleansing to be in that space. And it's not a competition to time how long we hold or push to our absolute limit. It's about connecting with that first urge to breathe, sort of like we do with the when we're measuring our body oxygen level test, listening for that first urge to breathe, and then maybe in the last breath or so of the set, then you can really test your edges. But in the initial ones, moving from breath to breath, just waiting for that first urge to breathe, not pushing past the level of discomfort, no struggle, no strain, exercising that ahimsa, non-violence towards ourselves, and listening. If we like, we can introduce the bandhas, maha bandha, so combining the three locks, or simply starting with mula bandha, then progressing to uddiyana bandha, and then maybe jalandhar bandha to complete the full great lock if we like, but we don't need to. We can start with no bandhas and just the simple breath retention, that Bahya Pranayama. Once we're finished, we can relax back to a natural breath and then just enjoy the sensations. Enjoy observing what has happened within our physiology, the connection we've made with our life force energy, and that oscillation between the gradual rising of discomfort as the CO2 levels increase, and then that calming release when we inhale up and we start to feel all those beautiful neurotransmitters being released and hormones being released in our body and our blood, stimulating ourselves and our nervous system. Coming into a comfortable meditation posture, finding stillness, finding balance, sending your awareness down to your sit bones if you're seated, making sure they're balanced, creating that nice wide, stable base, and placing the hands on the knees in a mudra of your choice, closing the mouth down and just connecting with a natural breath. Awareness at the tailbone as you stack your spine, vertebra on top of vertebra, feeling that pillar form and lengthen up the center of your body. As the shoulders drop down and move back behind you, the chest opens, the head becomes in line with the spine, and that chin is slightly tucked. Witness your heartbeat, witness your breath, giving yourself permission to let go of any thoughts or feelings for now, and just witnessing that breath. One pointed focus on the flow of that breath. We're just going to do 9 or so reps of Bahya Pranayama, 9 or so breath holds with a full inhale in between. And just being curious, setting an intention of curiosity to witness those changes as they happen. To be empathetic, to be mindful, to listen to your body. Start with an inhale together, dropping the head up and back. Exhale all the way out. Bringing in Mula Bandha on this exhale, tensing the pelvic floor muscles nice and strong, pulling energy at that point as you hold via kumbhaka. Send your awareness up from that hold into the eyebrow center. And bringing in Uddiyana Bandha with this hold, Mula Bandha first, and then sucking the belly button into the spine, creating that lift in the spine, sending energy through Mula Bandha, through Uddiyana Bandha, as you tuck the chin and look into that third eye center. Now bring in Jalandhar Bandha, tensing the throat muscles as you tuck the chin, including Mula and Uddiyana Bandha, to create Maha Bandha, the great lock, for this and the future breath holds. Now remaining with that Maha Bandha for the remaining breath holds, with one pointed focus at the eyebrow center, with that energy pushing up the spine and feeling that awareness locked in. testing your edges with this final breath hold, being curious about what space is available in between breaths, exercising ahimsa and finding stillness in the discomfort. When you find that first urge to breathe comes, maybe counting an additional 10 seconds in your mind. Now returning back to a natural breath and just witnessing as your internal world adjusts back to this natural breath. Noticing any shifts, any sensations, any vibrations, any changes in heat or circulation, and just being in this moment, pausing the video if you'd like to remain for some more time. What you may have felt and found in those, especially in those final breaths, where we connected with the bandhas with the kumbhaka in that breath hold, is a true activation, a cleansing of all of those chakras. As we held the bandhas, we create those pools of energy, those body locks, those dams for the flow of that life force through the body. And when you release it all and go into the inhale, really feel a flushing effect, a cleansing effect, a clearing out of all that stagnant energy, which creates a beautiful sensation when it's complete. Again, this is on the subtle level. You'll notice changes in your energy. You'll notice changes in your mental clarity, your physical performance, and everything following this practice. And it only takes something like what we just did, which was only 9 breaths, 9 repetitions, 6 minutes, makes a huge difference. It allows us to regulate our emotions, regulates our nervous system, builds our tolerance to stress in that hormetic stress state, exposing ourselves to carbon dioxide and building that carbon dioxide tolerance. So many benefits of this beautiful practice. It's one of my favorites, and I hope you gain benefit from it and have enjoyed it as well. Namaste. Stay blissed.